Hello everybody and welcome to Legend of Mushroom video. Today we got the event here with the One Punch Man collaboration. We talked about it a couple days ago and well, you can see that the events panel is fully crowded nowadays. Like, look at all these things, man. We got login rewards, just like get in there and get some free stuff. We have some more interesting things attached to it. Like, I think this is a ball actually. It's called a pet. I do believe that is a ball if I'm not mistaken. We have free costumes as well, of course. You can see you're gonna be looking decently interesting, just being a little bit of a baldy, if that's what you like. I don't know if you can actually become a shroomy. No, you cannot. Okay, you're just gonna be a bald man. That's pretty much what it is. And as you can see, there's many other rows, right? We got, of course, the first gacha of quite some of them. We're going to be getting at least another one in a couple weeks, of course, whenever the next weekend comes around. And we're going to be seeing what the actual rewards for this gacha are going to be like. So we got over here an artifact which looks like Saitama's Punch. Actually, this could be Genos, but I'm not exactly sure if you've seen yourself One Punch Man. Let's read through what it does. Increase final damage resistance by 10%. Charge once for every stun triggered. 15 basic attacks or 3 active skills. After 5 charges, throw a powerful punch, dealing a big bunch of just all types of damage, which can crit as well. And then damage equal to 2.4% max HP to all enemies, also ignoring damage immunity. Man, these artifacts and stuff are getting ridiculous to read through. Like, the more of these things we get, the longer the descriptions are. Freeze! Download Legend of Mushroom through Aptoide right now and enjoy bonuses of up to 35%. As you accumulate these bonuses, you'll be able to use them to buy things for you instead of actually using your real money like we are showing right here. All you need to do is go to Google and search for Aptoide, click on the first link that appears and download it. As you download Aptoide, it will install in your device. Once it is installed, go ahead and search for it in your device, and then within it, go ahead and search for Legend of Mushroom. Go ahead and click on Legend of Mushroom within Aptoide and download it and install it in your device. Then head on over to Google Play and search for Appcoins wallet and download it and open it up. Here in the Aptoide wallet, you will be able to see your current balance as well as input my promo code Midway, which will get you an extra 5% bonus whenever buying anything in Legend of Mushroom. There is a guide down in the description, and the code is also down here on the screen as well as in the description, so go ahead and get it now and start earning more value for your money. Now, they also reduce crit damage, skill crit damage, fall crit damage by 24% by for 5 seconds, and cannot be cleansed, right? So it's a massive amount of damage, which can go through immunity and crit, and then also reducing the damage output from the enemy. Also increasing final damage resistance, right? So it's a little bit of everything, like offense, defense, as well as like negating damage from the enemy. Interesting nonetheless. Let's see what this one is going to be about. This is a back accessory which just looks like more punches. So yeah, I don't really remember if this was actually from Saitama. Anyways, increase stun rate by 10%. Well, that is interesting. A little bit of extra, you know, we've had stun builds with mages for a little while. They got nerfed. So interesting to see them adding stuff like this. Let's see what else they do. Upon triggering stun, deal an extra bunch of skill damage, current basic attack damage with can crit, and then reduce their crit damage, bulk crit damage, and skill crit damage by 20%, and basic damage resistance and combat damage resistance by 10%. So the fact that they are specifically saying that they are reducing basic attack damage resistance and combo damage resistance, I kind of just makes it seem like they are aiming for this to really just be something for archers, as everything else is just like damage reduction, like the enemy does less damage to you, and then you have that increased damage taken from those two very specific types of damage. Yeah, current basic attack damage increased, which can crit, or just like the amount of damage it's going to be doing. I don't know, stun builds for archers, really don't think that we fought any like that. So maybe this is kind of like a doozy. Maybe they're trying to do something like that with like the attack speed that we, of course, archers have a lot of. But I don't know, maybe it can be something like you can synergize off of. Anyways, that is the 2 rewards from this first kind of gacha. Do we have anything else over here, right? So we got a minigame over here, which doesn't seem to be. It's probably just going to be dropping some, there we go, some like extra rewards, which is like, yeah, just a little bit of everything. Yeah, nothing really too special. There's not going to be anything that interesting attached to it. This one is going to be unlocking in 2 days, and then of course we got over here the rankings for who spent the most amount of money. That's really what it is. And then we are going to be going to the you know, the good old battle pass. We have one of those every single gacha event. We also got this thing over here, which is a server-wide progression sort of event, which is going to be rewarding the rule of power in the parking wars. Not sure what that is. It's probably going to just be just one of those decorations, which is going to be giving you some bonuses, which is nice enough. But yeah, this is something that you're going to be probably just automatically getting from simply logging into the game, as you know, these things are going to be basically auto-completed if you are in one of the bigger servers, which is like pretty much every server nowadays. And that's a decent upgrade. We got some combo over there which we didn't have. And then what else do we have? Of course, we got the chicken over here for Thanksgiving, because of course these are all lining up. So this is a magic appearance for the lamp. Actually, let me stop this real quick. Let's see what this is like. So we gotta go over here, and then we go over here, and we can switch it to the chicken, and we have a rooster over here just like spinning the lamps for us. Okay, well, I mean, guess that is a little bit interesting, but yeah, a lot of things lining up nowadays, right? So we also have this thing which I haven't even like seen before, the Shroom Association. Oh yeah, of course, this is supposed to be like the hero association from One Punch Man. So you can buy pet Genos. So yeah, that's an avian actually. Yeah, that's an avian. So we have a head accessory over here. We also just got a big bunch of the random rewards that we all know from ever. And then, I don't know, this is like a little bit of a mini game. Everything seems to be just locked for now. We've got a job over here. We can select whatever, dispatch agents, I guess. So we got only one agent, we can dispatch him. And it's probably gonna be like taking a little while for it to complete the mission. So I should be able to just click away. I guess that's the gameplay loop. We've been able to finish this one easily. Anyways, yeah, that is something to, of course, work through. You're gonna be leveling up and getting some currency and being able to get yourself some extra stuff. So we got another one over here for 20 days. You can buy yourself some stuff, right? So of course you got over here the costume, which we already talked about in the previous video, and then we also have over here the other costume for Tempest, the other character that is in this collaboration. We also have 20 days here, some limited time star hero draw. So of course, if you're really interested in min-maxing everything and whaling it out, now is the time to do so. And of course, you should be doing so through Aptoide if you are interested in getting yourself more value for your money. If you're going to be buying any of this stuff, of course, go ahead and check it out. There's going to be some information down below in the comment section. You're going to be able to just get yourself some extra value for your money, some bonuses whenever buying things in Legend of Mushroom or pretty much any other game you play through Aptoide. And then, well, once you do go get enough bonuses, you're going to be able to use those bonuses instead of actually your real money to go ahead and keep on buying more and more stuff. I'm trying to find out what the description for these guys is, just in case they're actually decent enough, but I do not seem to be able to find the actual information on those guys. Those are just the raids. This is just like the hero pool. I cannot click on them, so maybe I should just actually go to the hero section and maybe to the list, and that should probably be it, right? Let me scroll down real quick. There we go. Yeah, there they are. So we got this guy over here, which is going to be doing attack every 15 seconds after the battle starts. All enemies lose 13.5% attack and 27% defense for 5 seconds and cannot be cleansed. Okay, every 15 seconds after the battle starts, that is stackable. Or like forever. Okay, I mean, yeah, it's gonna be like active 1/3 of the time, but that is already decent enough. And then the support skill is releasing the main skill, the main passive skill reduces all enemies stacked by 3.6% until the battle ends. Alright, what about this one? After the battle starts, cast a whirlwind every 15 seconds, lasting 5 seconds, dealing 450% skill bleed damage per second to all enemies. So straight up just damage. That's not stacked during refreshes on the trigger. Also reducing their damage resistance by 2.25%. That's just straight up damage and reducing their damage resistance. This could actually be a decent one actually. That is that damage reduction on that kind of skill. It is pretty decent. Now, what else do we have? We have the live simulator, which honestly I'm not gonna be caring about at all. We do have the champions inactive, which we've had that forever. And then we also have the spending event, which of course we've had plenty of times, which also comes around this time around with a Night Sprite Fox. Now the last thing that I think I need to take care of, or just like check out the, if I can find it actually, the avian from Xenos, whatever you call that. I guess I can go and find it over here. And it should be, there we go. Okay, so this is what it does. Every 15 seconds after the battle starts, all enemies take on the 60% skill damage, current basic attack damage, and current combo damage. It's just a lot of extra damage. And lose 50% defense for 5 seconds. Now, the big takeoff from this guy is actually that all enemies lose 50% defense for 5 seconds and cannot be cleansed. This is actually insane if I'm reading it correctly. All enemies take a lot of damage, which can crit, and then lose 50% defense for 5 seconds. Every 15 seconds. Okay, I mean, this guy is cracked. Yeah, most definitely seems to be one of the better ones. Just like straight up defense reduction at that level, it is definitely bound to be very good. Anyways, I think that is basically all that there is. I mean, we've talked about every single little minigame event that's out so far, and there's going to be more stuff coming, of course. This is just the first weekend of the event, so of course, again, if you're going to be just participating in any of these gachas in any shape or form, of course, you got the Fortune Cat running right now, so you can get more value for your money whenever you're going to be spending anything. And if you are going to be spending anything, you might as well do so again through Aptoide first and foremost. But in any case, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one. Let me know if you're interested in this event and you find it cool, you've watched One Punch Man, you're still playing Legend of Mushroom, whatever it is, just let me know, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye, everybody. See ya.